back. It's Jeff and Justin, the Frustrated Rockstars, doing another incredible podcast. This is probably number, I don't know, 25, 30?
Well, let me be reasonable.
How many? 10? 15?
And we're back!
And we're back with number 15, lucky 15.
Big news today, I hear.
Yeah, big news. And the funny thing is that I actually found out about this from our own website.
FrustratedRockstars.com. We have a music news section.
Right, and I like to go there.
What did you see?
Well, I like to go there and, fart around and read. And it looks like the end of Velvet Revolver.
Really? Are they on tour or are they?
They're on tour. They were doing a show. I'm trying to remember where. Somewhere in Europe, Glasgow or something. And what's his name? Scott Weiland stormed off stage in the middle of the song. Yeah, there was like a fracas. Yeah,
on stage.
On stage, and they're all standing there.
Like, what was going on?
So they just went into "It's So Easy."
And did Matt sing?
It's So Easy. No, Duff started singing. Duff, the bass player.
I had no idea he could sing.
Yeah. Well, he's done some work with the Lame Flames too. His sister's in an all-girl rap band. And, I mean, he's been around music. He's got a lot more skills than people think.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, he started singing, and like midway through the song, finally Scott came out and did like a half-assed attempt at like finishing it. And so that was a thing. And then afterwards, they both kind of exchanged barbs. All of them. Matt Sorum got involved. Of course, Slash never gets involved with this stuff.
Right. He's just whatever. I mean,
but I guess
he went through Axl, so he doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Matt said some stuff, and Scott said some stuff back, and Duff got involved, and it was all done like through the press.
Right.
And
so they're on tour, like right next to each other, yet they're talking through.
Right.
Press.
Well, the way they made it sound like this thing's kind of been brewing.
Right. Scott, like I imagine there's a lot of ego. I mean, everybody's well established,
right,
except for Dave Kushner, the guitar player.
Right, he's just happy to. I'm just happy to be here. Basically, what seems like to me, the gist of it is, Matt Sorum, I guess, went into rehab too, and they had to cancel a tour, the Australian tour. And I guess Matt Sorum's been kind of very vocal and public about making fun of, for lack of a better term, Scott's drug problems.
Right.
And then Scott kind of came back with, yeah, no matter how much drugs I put in my body, because we know he's been very candid about his drug use.
Right.
He said, no matter how many drugs I put in my body, I always put on a great show. I'm not the one trying to sing and muddy it all up so it doesn't sound good to the fans.
So he doesn't think Matt should be singing at all.
Doesn't think Matt should be singing, and he doesn't think he should be talking about, keep your big bazoo shut when it comes to my drug use, because you've got your own little skeleton. It just went back and forth, and it was very heated. Go to the website and read it. I was shocked. It caught me off guard.
Wow.
And, of course, Scott Weiland is going to do a reunion tour with STP.
So he's going back for the big...
And they did like a photo shoot for it, or rehearsals.
Oh, they've already gotten that far with it?
Yeah, it's a definite done deal. It'll be this summer. And he was like talking about how good it felt, and he got that rush back that he got when he first got into music. And
well, it's like going back with your old girlfriend, and if the grooves are right, you fall back in.
There won't be a third Velvet Revolver album.
Hopefully not. No offense. I mean, I hate to be like this, but the first album was great.
The first album was the best rock album.
Right? Was it Contraband?
Yeah, Contraband.
Yeah, great.
Every single song was incredible.
Yeah, and it had a lot of tech. This new album, I bought it just. I didn't hear one song. I saw it on the rack at Target. I said, hey, I got to go right in. It's Velvet Revolver. I couldn't tell one riff, one song from the other. Just one big blur of overproduced sounds. And what was disappointing is it's produced by Brendan O'Brien, who's produced a lot of great bands. And I couldn't distinguish. I really genuinely gave it a try.
I have a problem.
I tried. I wanted to like it so bad.
I don't like the new editing style of putting all the stuff through Pro Tools. There's no warmth to the music anymore. It all sounds so flat and two-dimensional.
Exactly, and this is the epitome of that. It's so highly, technically, everything's perfect. And with a guitar player like Slash, you don't want to have a perfect sound. You want to have some warmth.
Well, they were talking about...
It's totally gone on this.
In that Slash book that I was reading, he was talking about how there's tons of mistakes on all the Guns N' Roses albums, and they left them there because it's
part of the sound.
It gives it edges.
You can't hear it. You don't know any mistakes.
No. but you know it's there. It's weird. It's like a texture.
Yeah, and that's totally like from all music, and I think it's exemplified in that the new Velvet Revolver CD, because you would think that would be, oh great, it's a real rock band, it'll sound like real rock and roll, but it doesn't. It may as well be produced by Timbaland. No offense, Brendan, you rock. You got the goods.
We couldn't have expected this to last, though. This wasn't going to be a 6, 8, 10 album thing.
It's like Audio Slave.
They had already had such long periods. I mean, they've been in the business, both of them, for like 20 years.
Yeah.
They're in their late 30s. You know,
it's the exact same thing with Audio Slave.
Right.
They did 2 albums, and everybody went back to their respective bands except Chris Cornell.
Everybody's got money. Everybody's already been famous.
Yeah.
Everybody's been on tour. You know, you make a couple albums. I think that's all you can expect from something like this.
Yeah. Hey, it was good to have some of this in the midst of all this Timberland and Timberlake and Britney and all, to have some new real rock release. But I was just disappointed in the last album, and I'm not really going to miss Velvet Revolver. Actually, it'd be kind of cool if, they did a Stone Temple Pilots reunion tour, and if they actually got the original Guns N' Roses back together.
That was my next thing. Now that's, as soon as this comes out, the next thing's going to be is Guns N' Roses getting back together.
You know what? Maybe it will.
I don't see it happening. I just hope if it does happen, it's not going to be like the Van Halen reunion where they're all in their mid-50s. If they're going to do it,
it's got to be like pretty soon.
In the next couple years.
Yeah.
Put out that Chinese Democracy already, which is just sitting on the shelf, and go on tour. But no one can get along with Axl. He hasn't changed. He's 40-something years old, and he's still a petulant child. And who needs it? Slash doesn't need the money. He doesn't need the aggravation.
Yeah, none of them need the money, but
But it's fun to dream sometimes. That's what makes us, rock fans and music fans in general. So anyway, breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news, and of course you can check it out on our website, frustratedrockstars.com, and subscribe to the podcast. 1 click free with iTunes or Zune. Get one of those things. They are awesome.
He loves his.
I love it. All right, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.